Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Safira Aziza from TBIB class. My student number is 204200045. In this video, I will explain about one of the learning methods called Total Psychical Response or TPR methods. For more details, please watch this video. What is the TPR method? The Total Psychical Response or TPR method is a language teaching method that is built on the coordination of speech and action. In the TPR method, the teacher gives orders to students and then students respond to the teacher's commands with gestures or whole body action. And where is it from? Total Psychical Response or TPR was created by American psychologist Dr. James Asher and is based on the experience how humans learn their first language. You see, when children learn their mother tongue, their parents and carers are very secretly involved in imparting language. They demonstrate and instruct, and the child responds in kind. No one demands or requires very small children to speak at all, only to listen and understand, which is to say, to comprehend. The result is that we acquire our mother tongue rather than learn it as we do additional language. Therefore, the idea of TPR in a nutshell is to create a narrow link between speech and action. Then, what is the purpose of this method? The purpose of holding learning using this method is to help teachers teach English and create a pleasant classroom atmosphere. The characteristic of TPR. First, the coordination of speech and action facilitates language learning. Second, grammar is taught inductively. Third, meaning is more important than form. Fourth, speaking is delayed until comprehension skills are established. Fifth, effective language learning takes place in a low-stress environment. Sixth, the role of the teacher is central. She or he chooses the appropriate commands to introduce vocabulary and structure. Seventh, the learner is a listener and a performer responding to commands individually or collectively. And the last one, learning is maximized in a stress-free environment. Okay, then the principles of the Total Psychical Response method. First, develop understanding of the new language before speaking. Second, moving the body helps language retention. Third, imperatives are used to direct students. Fourth, observing and performing action are both beneficial. And the last one, fixed routines are not helpful. And how to use TPR in classroom. Here is a basic method for using Total Psychical Response in the classroom. First, the teacher performs an action by demonstrating and saying it. Example, I'm brushing my teeth. Be prepared to exaggerate, use gesture, facial expression, and props if necessary. Second, call on the students to repeat the action. Third, repeat once more. And fourth, write the verb or phrase on the board. And the last one, repeat with other verbs and return to them regularly during the semester to check retention. The TPR method works well when teaching. Number 1, vocabulary connected with actions. Example is smile, jump, headache, and wiggle. Number 2, tenses past or present or future and continuous aspects. The example is every morning I clean my teeth, I make my bed, and I eat breakfast. Number 3, classroom language. The example is open your books. Number 4, imperatives or instructions. The example is stand up or close your eyes. The last one is storytelling. It can be adapted for all kinds of teaching situations. You just need to use your imagination. And remember, like any other methods, it's not to be used in a vacuum, but as a part of a varied collection of techniques employed in a given semester. The advantage of the TPR method. First, when used in association with other methods and techniques, TPR can yield tremendous results. Second, for many teachers, TPR represents a useful set of techniques and is compatible with another approach to language teaching. Third, the focus on comprehensions is another appealing feature of TPR. Fourth, the method is compatible with new approach to language learning as it stresses the importance of meaning rather than form. And the last one, learning highly benefits from TPR's emphasis on stress reduction. And the disadvantage of TPR method is, first, students who are not used to such things might find it embarrassing. Second, it is only really suitable for beginner levels. Third, whilst it is clear that it is far more useful at lower levels because the target language lends itself to such activities. Fourth, for example, it helps to teach ways of walking. Example, stumble, stagger, tiptoe to an advanced class, and cooking verbs to intermediate students. Example, whisk, stir, and grate. And the last one, you cannot teach everything with it, and if used a lot, it would become repetitive. Okay, that's all I can say about the total psycho response or TPR method. Hopefully useful and thanks for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.